I'm Nula. I joined Lead because I was kind of at a time in my professional career where I wasn't really sure what the next steps were going to be and what I wanted those next steps to be. So I've been with my company for about 4 years now, have delivered a number of projects and kind of felt like I'd gone as far as I could without kind of pushing myself out of my comfort zone and kind of seeing what else was out there for me. My work were really, really supportive. They actually encouraged me to do the course. I think sometimes stakeholder engagement and stakeholder management, there's not really a clear progression route. And they thought that this course was a really good fit for me to develop. So I was really lucky in that they were really supportive with the time commitment and allowed me to do the course during my working time. The benefits of the course for me, I would say, first of all, meeting Jill and Ian. It's been lovely to work with them. Also, my peer group. I've met an amazing bunch of women, all of cohort 1, but especially my peer group, who we did kind of the smaller group work with. So as Ian kind of mentioned, the learning styles is a mix between independent learning, peer learning, and wider group learning. Which I really liked because I liked the time to go and reflect on my own and really think about what the modules meant for me. But then I also liked coming together in a smaller group to discuss those in more detail, and then coming together in a wider group to kind of hear everyone's experiences. So the mixed learning style really worked for me personally. I really enjoyed that. I had never been coached professionally before. So the one-to-one sessions that you get with Jill or Ian, I found really invaluable. Built up a really good rapport with my coach and is, someone that I will continue to work with and ask for support. And I found those sessions really, really useful. And it's something that I would recommend. As I mentioned prior to the course, I hadn't really spent that much time thinking about my career progression, and course puts you in good stead to continue to do that. Allocating those 3 to 4 hours a week, prioritizing yourself, your learning, where you want to go, I think has been really valuable as well. And it's something that we've continued to do. Many members of cohort 1 have continued to do since the course is finished, and just getting in the habit of blocking out, dedicating some time, reflecting on what you've done and where you want to go next, I think is a really good practice that I've learned from the course. I think the 360 reviews, as Jill mentioned earlier, was a really, really useful exercise. And that kind of opened up a lot of conversations with people within my organisation about my development, which I probably wouldn't have had. I think the course really gives you the confidence to go out and speak to your employers and your wider network and really look for the opportunities for yourself rather than just kind of seeing what comes your way. So it kind of gives you the power to sort of be proactive in your own career progression, which again has been really, really useful. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to say. I think the course for me has definitely been the beginning of a continued kind of journey that I'll be going on. So I'll still be going back over the modules, working on my brand, working on my influence. And I think one of the benefits is all the resources you get from each module as well. So there are a lot of free resources that you can use and go back and use time and time again, which really support your modules. They really support the activities in the modules and the exercises that you've been asked to do. They're also something that I've shared with my team, and that's something that we've continued to look at away from the course, just to try and support other people as well. So I think that's a real positive thing to come out of the course as well. I would advise sticking to Jill and Ian's timetable. There are times when you've got a really busy working day, but I think if you can block out those times in your calendar in advance and make sure that you really don't compromise on yourself and just really stick to that time and make sure that you prioritize your learning for these 8 months, it'll be really beneficial and you will get a lot out of it. I know it sounds like a big time commitment and a long time, but it actually goes by so quickly. And when you look back, you will feel really, really proud of how far you've come.